The so-called God particle. Does it really exist? In order to create this miraculous particle, scientists have to keep using accelerators for collisions. If the experiment succeeds, then humanity will gain an eternal energy source. But since the experiment carries a certain level of risk, humans decided to conduct it on a space station. For this, countries around the world even jointly built a massive accelerator. But at this moment, they had no idea that this experiment would end up destroying all of human civilization. After over a year of testing on the space station, the progress of the experiment was still extremely slow, and the station's power supply was running low. There were only 3 chances left for the experiment. Yet right at this moment, scientists on Earth sent a warning. They believed the experiment could trigger the Cloverfield paradox. They suspected that the particle collision experiment could tear open parallel universes, but the astronauts didn't take it seriously. The experiment proceeded as usual. As they placed the gyroscope needed to activate the accelerator, everyone started praying for the experiment's success. When the ignition sequence began, the massive accelerator roared to full speed. Tremendous energy kept colliding within the machine. The entire space station trembled violently. At that moment, the astronauts noticed from the data that they had actually succeeded in the collision experiment. However, just as they were celebrating, the accelerator suddenly lost power. Right after that, the system started issuing alarms. All the equipment went into overload mode. Then a violent explosion erupted. Glass inside the space station shattered instantly. But at that moment, they hadn't yet noticed the blinding light coming from Earth outside the window. The awakened captain quickly asked about the situation. Soon after, everyone discovered that the space station had lost contact with Earth. On top of that, the oxygen levels were dropping rapidly. But what shocked them even more, Earth was gone. Everyone was in disbelief. Yet the reality outside the window was undeniable. No matter how hard they searched, they couldn't find Earth. At this point, a scientist speculated that the spacecraft's positioning system might have malfunctioned. The most important thing was to repair the space station. Not daring to waste any time, they immediately took action. But as they worked, an astronaut suddenly discovered that the gyroscope was missing, and the crew members' bodies were starting to exhibit strange anomalies. As the two of them puzzled over this, a sudden scream came from outside the room. Following the sound, everyone rushed to locate the source. Strangely, the sound was coming from inside the wall.